kid-friendly production of Backstairs at the Whitehouse, starring Olivia Cole as Maggie Rogers, Leslie Uggams as Lillian Rogers Parks. The Whitehouse staff stars Louis Gossett Jr., Houseman Levi Mercer, Robert Hooks, doorman and presidential barber Mays, Leslie Nielsen, chief usher Ike Hoover, Butler Coates, Doorman Jackson, Butler Dixon, First Maid Annie, Houseman Fraser, and Cloris Leachman as housekeeper Mrs. Jaffray. And tonight, Barry Sullivan as Attorney General Daugherty. The first family's star in order of appearance, Mrs. Helen Nellie Taft, President William Howard Taft, President Woodrow Wilson, Mrs. Ellen Wilson, Mrs. Edith Galt Wilson, Mrs. Florence Harding, President Warren G. Harding, President Calvin Coolidge, Mrs. Grace Coolidge, President Herbert Hoover, Mrs. Lou Hoover, Mrs. Eleanor Roosevelt, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, President Harry S. Truman, Mrs. Bess Truman, Mrs. Mamie Eisenhower, President Dwight D. Eisenhower. In our first episode, Maggie joined the Whitehouse staff in 1909 and was indoctrinated as to her duties by the head housekeeper, Mrs. Jaffray.
You will be the first colored maid to work on the presidential family floor. What is heard within the walls of the White House is to be forgotten. No information about the personal habits of the first family to be repeated on the outside. You will be working directly under Annie. She's our head maid.
You stop there. Low at the table.
Oh, you're new. Mrs. Jaffray told me you do hair. Do you have your curling irons with you?
No, ma'am.
Well, kindly bring them in the future.
Yes, I'm just not going to make it on $20 a month.
Well, what about extras?
What extras?
You mean to tell me you haven't been collecting for fixing Mrs. Taft's hair? Little lady, I'm gonna have to educate you.
Well, they're educating me too, friend.
Maggie, you're gonna have to come back to the White House. Miss Taft had a stroke. She wants you, Maggie.
Would you like me to brush your hair, ma'am?
President Roosevelt was my friend. I have another friend, though. Captain Butt. The only one Teddy might listen to. Makes me feel better just to know he's coming back.
He coming back soon, sir?
Sailing next week. On the Titanic.
Can't get over it. Mr. Teddy Roosevelt's bull move splitting the party, getting Mr. Wilson elected.
Waste not. Want not.
Any word yet about Miss Wilson?
The good lady is gone.
I'm in the Army, Mama.
My God, you just a boy.
Well, the government thinks I'm a man.
There's a new Mrs. Wilson now.
Whole country shocked him marrying so soon. Why isn't he in here doing something to stop the wars?
Colonel House say Emmy gonna be all right.
But gasped in both lungs.
Colonel House has just informed me that your son's ship landed in New York yesterday.
New York? So close?
That woman running the whole country without a president.
Mr. Hoover, are those papers for the president?
Yes, they need his signature.
I'll take them.
On behalf of the staff, Mr. President. No.
Yes, Woodrow Wilson.
I, Warren Gamaliel Harding.
Spittoons in the White House?
I get good psychic vibrations. You're someone I can trust.
sunny side of life.
And now for tonight's episode.
What you doing here, Maggie? Thought you'd be long gone home.
Been home and back. Mrs. Harden's going to be needing me.
I don't wonder. Open house? That poor lady been standing on her feet since about 7 this morning and hadn't stopped shaking hands. I swear, I don't know how she holds up.
All right, Mr. Jackson, now you can go out and hold the door for the American public for a change.
You see Mercer on your way in?
He ain't back here yet?
Nope. Sure hope he didn't go get himself arrested.
Is he on one of those errands again?
We were getting ready to send out the Marines.
Levi?
Please.
You smell your breath clear across here. That's what took you so long.
Oh, Maggie. How can a man say no to 12-year-old bonded scotch?
It's illegal to drink in this country. You know that, Mercer.
Didn't drink it in this country. Had it on foreign soil at the embassy.
Now, you know, I could use me some of that diplomatic immunity. Might ask him to send me the next time.
But coming back through Washington, that's the USA. Suppose a policeman had stopped you.
You know what I would have done? I would have handed him one of these wrapped in a $10 bill and come back a bottle short.
No laughing matter. Breaking the law right here in the White House.
Nothing to worry about, Maggie. Fed's not likely to bust in here. Not with the Attorney General in the house.
Uh-huh.
That's good stock, Mr. President. Who's your bootlegger?
Don't blame me for Prohibition. Just look at my record in the Senate. I voted wet 30 times.
Can you imagine Herbert Hoover or Andrew Mellon or that dry stick vice president of yours, Coolidge, joining us in the pleasures of the flesh?
Oh, come on now, Harry. Secretary Hoover's a genius. So is Secretary Mellon. I don't know much about Coolidge. I haven't heard him say 10 words. Who had?
Mr. President, where you're sitting there puts me in mind of you campaigning back home from the front porch.
Common as an old shoe. Man of the people. That's what this country wants. They're tired of shortages, tired of war. Time for a man that feels the pulse of the people.
No need to politic anymore, Warren. We won. People got what they wanted, common men.
Yeah, well, Mr. Secretary of Navy, you gonna bet your sixes or sink 'em?
Bet 20 on an open pair. Pass.
Department of Interior sees you 20.
I got your note today. Harry, why do you want Charles Hughes to preside at that naval disarmament?
Up to you, Jess.
Why not? He's your Secretary of State.
Well, Wilson never sent anybody else. He always went himself.
I've had a lot of good it did him. Well, come on, Jess. Put in or put down.
Pass.
There's your 20 and 20 more. By sending Hughes, you show how much smarter you are than Wilson. Don't you see that, Warren? Delegate authority, always a sign of a good executive.
Mr. President, will you make your bet, please?
Oh, what is it, $40 to me? All right, you can have your way. Hughes can take the conference. No, this isn't worth it.
I'll see the 40.
But I'm appointing Taft as Chief Justice.
Navy stays.
Why not? You all. He exposed you to the country, letting you make the keynote speech in 12.
You make it sound like a 9-year-old payoff. This is no bribe. Taft is a good man, an educated man, fine legal mind. The best thing that this...
That's the way you want it, Warren. Fine.
Damn fine man, Taft.
See? Our California lawyer agrees with you.
I didn't say you weren't right, Warren. Cost you $40 to stay.
I'll see it.
Mercer, I'm hungry.
I'm in.
Yes, Mr. President.
All right, Warren, what else is known at you?
Last card, gentlemen.
What else? Unemployment, the recession. I listen to one side and they seem right. Then, God Almighty, I listen to the other and the soldier's bonus.
That'll pass both houses. When it comes to your desk, all you have to do is sign it.
Sixers wants the money.
Well, aren't we going to have to raise taxes?
You've got Hayes, Hoover, Mellon, all of us, all good men. Spread the problems around, Warren.
Forbes, you and Kramer are in the Veterans Administration. You're in touch. Well, what do you think of this veterans bonus?
Every soldier's a vote, Mr. President.
They love you in California, Mr. President.
They do? They really like me in California?
Come out our way and San Francisco will turn itself upside down for you.
Is your 20 and 20 more?
You two fight it out.
I got a pair of jacks.
And queen.
Mr. President, you signed those papers transferring the oil reserve to my department from Navy?
Well, I really haven't had time to give that much thought. What do you think, Harry?
Well, it's all right with the Attorney General. It's all right with the Navy.
Well, it's okay with Navy if it's okay with Interior. Department of Interior votes aye.
You boys seem to have it all worked out.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, Warren. You put in good men, you let them work for you. Go out and play some golf, take in a ball game. Warren, have we ever steered you wrong?
Okay. I'll sign those leasehold transfers in the morning. By the way, where are those Federal Reserves anyway?
Oh, one's out in Elk Hills, California. Other one in Wyoming.
Oh? Whereabouts in Wyoming?
Godforsaken spot. Place called Teapot Dome.
Teapot Dome? We were saddled it with that crazy name.
6,750 some. I don't know how many. And I shook them all.
On your feet 14 hours, Mrs. Harden, and shaking hands all that time.
And smiling all day long. Well, maybe now the newspapers will write something nice about us.
Now you just rest. Close your eyes.
My father was wrong.
Ma'am?
He said Warren would never amount to anything. He said he'd never be more than he was, a small-town newspaper man without an opinion. He didn't want me to marry him. For years, he didn't speak to us. Well, see how wrong he was?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Night before I met Warren, a psychic told me I was going to meet a man who was going right to the top and take me with him. People here in Washington snubbed us when we were senator. Never thought we'd make it to this house. But I've got every one of their names in my little red book. And Mrs. Wilson, were you here the day she came to take me around and show how the Whitehouse worked?
Believe I was, ma'am.
Treated me like dirt. Cut me cold. See, I wanted to bring my friend Evelyn Walsh McLean, you know, the Hope Diamond.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, she told me it wasn't acceptable. Well, of course, she didn't say it in so many words. But I knew she felt she was too good for Mrs. McLean. Well, I'm going to have Mrs. McLean here. I'm going to knock their eyes out, really give them something to talk about. 6,750 hands. Bad omen. When the bird sings at night, quick, Maggie, cover up his cage.
been, child?
Mama, I only moonlighted. I have you to remember, I had to finish my full day's work at the Francis.
Did you bring the napkins? They need them for tonight's doings.
In the sack.
Get them mended nice?
Don't they ever buy anything new here? I had to put some secret stitches around where it's embroidered U.S. You know, some of those napkins I've mended 6 or 7 times. And Miss Jaffray back owes me for the last bunch.
You'll get paid. You'll get paid.
I better. The Chief Justice of the Supreme Court's a friend of mine. Haven't met him in a bathtub.
I swan, Lillian, sometimes you just as sassy as those suffragette ladies.
Well, they got the vote, didn't they? $25 a month for rent, and went to 27.
What are you figuring now?
Mama, you know that nice apartment building I pointed out to you on 21st Street? They have a vacancy. I saw it today. It's got its own electricity, heat from a radiator in every room, and its own bathroom.
Maggie, you cleaned the pantry last, didn't you?
Why, somebody complaining?
Where are the toothpicks?
Toothpicks? At a state dinner? Who dared?
The president.
Second shelf of the corner cupboard in the kitchen. Oh, and coats, for heaven's sakes, presented in sterling. Toothpicks.
And the extra rent this place would cost, Mama, we'd save on coal. And with both of us working and all the overtime we'd be picking up, well, we can afford to move into a state.
Shouldn't be leaving, Shirley. It looks strange.
You could have said you hadn't read today's paper. Fool columnist didn't have any facts.
Look, I was just covering up just Miss Stupidity. Shooting off his mouth. I tried to give him a signal, but you know how he is when he gets wound up. Biddy, a nervous biddy.
Oil's not our department. I'll start questioning the VA. You get the tip.
You're taking this too strong, Charlie. What I said was inconsequential. Small talk, forgotten by morning.
Hell, it will. With Senator Kendrick of Wyoming. Did you see what he did when we left the room? Went right over, sat down with Bora and Ralph Follette, those 2 Senate bird dogs.
And this apartment's got a nice little room for him. He can have a place of his own anytime he can come home from the hospital.
That sounds nice. Can I help you, Mr. Attorney General?
Yes. Did you see 2 gentlemen leave, friends of the president's?
Mr. Kramer and Mr. Forbes. Yes, sir, they just left.
Thank you.
Harry, look, I didn't mean anything by what I said.
Mr. Smith will have his coat.
You just go on home now and keep your mouth shut.
Aren't you coming?
I have to go back in there and cover up your stupid tracks.
You're not going to spend the night here again, are you, Harry?
I'll be home.
When?
If you're afraid of the dark, just keep the lights on.
Thank you, sir.
What in the world are you 2 still doing here?
Mrs. McLean hasn't picked up her coat.
Well, she left a long time ago. She's gone home.
And left her coat behind? Don't understand it.
How can you forget an ermine coat?
Give it to me. I'll take it up to Mrs. Harding. Safer if she keeps it till Mrs. McLean calls for it. You close up now and go on home and get some rest.
Night, Mr. Hoover.
Good night.
Mama, this is gonna be the finest apartment we ever lived in. You like it?
Well, it sure is classy.
Mama, come look.
Oh, Lillian. It's beautiful. Won't ask you how much you paid for it. No, it's too much.
What about you? How many 50 cents did you give to that secondhand store before you got that home?
Well,
well, the place certainly is taking shape. Well, I tell you, it puts the East Room to shame.
Well, in that case, will you join me in the state dining room?
Come on. Emmett, we got a surprise for you.
What?
Duck.
Oh, no.
Girl, go on.
No. You know that crossed my mind on the way over here.
Pork, chops, and greens, and I made it.
Well, it certainly is a welcome change from that hospital chow, I tell you. You know, they're running so short on money over there, it's a crime.
Sure enough.
Yeah. Cutting down on food, blankets, wearing out. Half the time, no sheets. They even rationing bandages over there. It's so bad.
That is fierce, Emmett. Something's got to be done.
Wish you could leave there. Stay here with us all the time.
No, I can't give up the hospital altogether. But I'm doing some things. I'm ready to talk to some fellas about going into business.
What kind of business?
Well, I figure we can lease a boat real cheap, charter trips across the Potomac. That ought to bring in some nice money. Take a couple congressmen on the joy rides with their little lady friends.
Oh, I don't know, Emmett. Just don't like the sound of that.
Well, what else am I going to do, Mom? I mean, I can't work a whole day. Discharged from the Army. The president done vetoed the bonus. I mean, you know, the soldier's a forgotten man.
Mr. Wilson said your country would never forget about you.
Now, Mama, you know better than that.
Lillian, I've got to believe if I don't, I'd die.
Well, Lillian knows what's going on. Go on, tell her.
You mean the little house on K Street?
What do you know about that house? You don't walk by there, do you, child? It's not safe for a decent young girl.
Well, I tell you, Mama, some of the stuff I hear goes on down there, I wouldn't repeat to you. But the money goes through that place, whew, well, you can buy anything over there, including women. You name it. And the booze, they back trucks up there in broad daylight.
Don't want to hear about it. President would put a stop to it if he were to know it.
Well, whether he knows or don't, it's not my place to say, but I tell you one thing, it's going on because all his friends are down there. They call him the Ohio gang.
Don't want to hear another word about it.
Here, I'll help you with that.
You just let me be.
Sweet Mama. You just find it hard to believe that everybody's not upstanding. Wish it was so for your sake, Mama. Wish it was so. Hello? Mama.
This is Maggie. Yes. All right.
They want you back there, huh?
Mrs. Harden's very sick. She needs me.
Mama, you are giving your life to those folks at the White House.
It's my job. Emmett, I probably won't be home before tomorrow morning. Oh, my God.
Mom, it's all right. It's just the humidity.
Just a little, Mrs. Harden. You've got to have some breakfast.
This morning, I saw an aura over the president's head and the word written on it, tragedy. Where's Laddie boy?
Lying right over there.
Oh. Where's the newspaper? Laddie? Come on, Laddie boy. That's it. Good boy. Now go to Warren. That's it. Always lifts his spirit to have Laddie bring him his paper in the morning. No. Leave the door open.
Now, won't you please have just one little bite for me? Come on. That's it.
Maggie.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you read the newspapers?
Afraid I don't have much time for that, ma'am.
They print such awful things.
Now, you've got to stop worrying so. Get yourself better.
He didn't come back.
Oh, ma'am.
Laddie boy. Whenever I sent Warren the paper that way, he always sends something back from me. Maggie, go see what's wrong. I've got the most awful feeling.
All right. I'll go. But you've got to promise me you'll rest. Excuse me, sir. Mrs. Harden had me to come after Laddie.
You're a credit to your race, Mercer. I apologize to you. And to you too, Maggie.
I don't understand. What did he mean?
Bell rang. Brought the president up his drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing here tearing up this book. Didn't look at me once.
Why in heaven's name would he burn a book?
Couldn't help but see the cover. Mays told me about that book. Being bootlegged all over town. It's about President being part Negro. Way, way back. Hiding it. Contaminated blood, they call it. It tells all about how all of us, all our people, is low, shiftless, no good, won't work, lazy. Do
nothings.
Burn it. Burn it good.
Maggie. Look about ready to fall down.
Don't fall down that easy. What have you got there?
This is for the president. Lemonade. Don't that beat all?
You know why, don't you? Vice President Coolidge is sitting right in there, huh?
Oh.
How nice of you to come, Mr. Vice President. Right this way, please. And I do appreciate your attending our cabinet meetings.
Try to oblige.
Have a seat right here. Make yourself comfortable. There we go. There's a matter coming up in the Senate that disturbs me. There's a faction that would have me get rid of my Attorney General. But Harry Daugherty is a very good, loyal party man. I depend on him. And I thought if it came to a tight vote that you, as President of the Senate, would...
Vote my conscience, Mr. President.
Yeah, but of course. Exactly what I would expect. But you know, there are some senators who abuse their power, who would go to any lengths to destroy a man.
Could use a mite more sugar. I say, I admire your economy in the White House.
Maggie! It's all right. Where's the president?
He just went down for dinner. Said he'll be back to look in on you.
I'll get up. Oh, terrible dream.
I brought you some beef broth. Then I'll give you a nice rub down. Thank you.
I don't want to see her. Maggie?
Yes, ma'am?
Open the door.
Warren, have you ever filled you
Harry, you're the Attorney General. Why? Why did Charlie Kramer have to go and kill himself?
Charlie was a good friend to all of us, Warren. Jess and I are just as distressed as you are.
Well, did you have any inkling? Did you know that this was on his mind?
Well, who knows what's in a man's mind?
Jess? God. Oh, God. He said I was well-liked in California.
He left a suicide note, Warren. It's addressed to you.
I don't want it. I don't want to see it. Kramer kills himself. Forbes sends his resignation back from Europe, both of them with the Veterans Bureau. And now all of these accusations from the Senate about funds misused.
Warren, just because a man gets despondent and goes off the deep end doesn't mean there's been any wrongdoing.
Fraud! That's the word that they're using. Fraud!
We can handle it, Warren. We can weather it.
What do you mean, we? And what about those oil leases in Wyoming and that place, what's it called? Teapot Dome. All of this is just piling up.
Warren, don't you recognize this for what it is? Just a little political backbiting from the Democrats.
It's not my enemies that I'm worried about. It's my friends that are keeping me awake nights.
You're surely not including me in that statement, Warren.
I don't know, Harry. I just don't know. I wanted to be a good president. I knew I couldn't be the best. I was hoping to be the best loved. Well, now I guess the only thing I can do is go before the Senate and have it out.
You'll have nothing out. I put every cent I had into your campaign. I made you, Warren. I could have picked any two-bid stock company leading man and made him president. You keep your mouth shut as you did during the campaign. And quit taking yourself so seriously.
If you wanted to run the country, why did you pick me?
You were available. 10 ballots, a deadlock convention. Someday you'll look good on a stamp.
You can't come here anymore, Jess. We can't have the committee thinking that you're my mouthpiece. Anything that you say is a brush that tars me. I want you to go home, and I want you to prepare a statement. I want you to come clean and tell everything that you know. And you too. I want this all out in the open. Available or not, I am the president. And I want the answers on my desk first thing in the morning. That's an executive order. Now get out. Well, now, Duchess, you're looking better. Maggie must be taking real good care of you, huh?
Someday, Warren, you'll know that I'm the best friend you've got.
Yes, this is the president. Will you have my car ready for me, please?
Warren, I want to know what's going on.
Nothing to worry about, Duchess.
You are the President of the United States. Stand up straight!
What else do you want? You wanted the White House. Well, you've got it. And now it's got me. You know, the newspapers the other day said that the Episcopalian bishops had voted to take the word obey out of the marriage ceremony. It's a little late for you and I, isn't it?
I helped you to get the presidency. And what are you doing with it?
I'll tell you who helped me get the presidency. The ladies, God bless them. They filed into the voting booth and they pulled the lever for good old Warren G.
I know about that house on K Street and about that woman up in New York. Warren! 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 You are not going out of this house tonight! Maggie? I need you. Don't go. Please. Please don't leave me. When you come to the end of a perfect day and you sit alone with your thoughts and the chimes ring out with a carol gay for the joys that the day. My God, Warren, what is it?
Jess Smith, he just shot himself.
President and Miss Harden sure looked a whole lot better than they did when they were back home.
How do you know that, Mercer?
Well, ma'am, I saw them in the movie show news last night.
Maggie, is that room perfect?
Yes, ma'am, I think so.
We'll see.
Well, anyway, you should have seen President and Miss Harden smiling away, having a high old time on that boat on the way to Alaska.
Lillian told me about that newsreel.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? Middle of the summer and they all bundled up.
Did Lillian say what's after playing at the picture show besides the president?
Oh, Lon Chaney, Hunchback of Notre Dame. You don't want to see that. Scary at a 10 years grow.
You've got the years to spare, Mara.
All right, that'll be enough. I don't wish to disturb this charming tete-a-tete. The only time we can really clean this place is when the President and First Lady are away. We have less than a week, so let's get our work finished, shall we? Without socializing.
Who is it?
Mercer. Excuse me, Maggie, but we gotta go. Word just come. President Harden just died this evening in San Francisco.
Lord, Lord. When they go out of that house, you just never know how they're coming back. Just doesn't seem right. President of the United States living in the Willard Hotel.
What else can poor President Coolidge do? Mrs. Harding, they're refusing to get out. It's 2 weeks now since she come back from burying her husband, marching about, acting as if the White House belonged to her.
Oh, you'd think it'd show more feelings, her being left a widow.
I'm feeling. Having a dead president laying in state in the East Room. God, that's not something you get out of your system in a hurry.
And President Coolidge said on the radio he's got to be sworn in again. Said it wasn't legal. His father swearing him in the middle of the night up there in Vermont, him only being a notary public. So I guess he hasn't rightly been president at all these 18 days.
Everything's in a state of flummox.
Oh, Mrs. Harden. Sitting at her piano every day playing that same song.
3 million people all along the railroad tracks, towns and farms, church bells, flowers. 40,000 people in Omaha alone waited in the pouring rain till 3 o'clock in the morning. Children sang Nearer, My God, to Thee. Train could barely get through them. They cried. Everybody cried. Nobody can hurt you anymore, Warren. Come in.
You sent for us, madame?
Yes. I'm leaving now, Mr. Hoover. Please see to it that my things are sent to Mrs. McLean's till I decide where I'm going.
Yes, madame. If there's anything else ever that we can do for you.
Maggie,
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to have my canary.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll take good care of him.
And Mr. Hoover.
Yes, madame.
Find a good home for Laddie boy.
Just so you don't go forgetting about us, here's a token of our everlasting esteem.
I won't be forgetting any of you. Why, every time I pick up a scrub brush, I'll be thinking of you.
Annie, this is from the entire staff, with all of our appreciation.
Yes, that's right.
Hold your horses.
It's very nice.
Come on, read it.
Well, come on.
Read it.
You gotta get a glass.
To Annie Gulhuli, in recognition of 25 years of faithful service to the White House.
It's from all of us, even the new ones.
That's right.
And now that Maggie has become the first maid, Moira, you can see what you have to look forward to.
Took me 14 years to move up this table.
14?
Yes, indeed.
I'll be an old lady then.
Annie, good luck to you.
So, Annie, what are you gonna do now?
I won't be sitting on a porch rocking my life away, that's for sure.
Oh, no. You're going to be dancing a jig, aren't you?
You bet your boots I can still do it with the best of them, so I can.
Sure. I don't believe it.
You don't, but would you like to see that?
Let's see. What are you going to do? You're going to... I wish you good enough. Good enough.
You rang, Mr. President.
Just want to see if you're all on your toes. Excuse me. You the fellow went out and got the morning newspapers for me?
Yes, Mr. President.
What's your name again?
Mercer, sir.
Well, mercy me, you owe me 7 cents.
Yes, sir.
Rebecca?
Did. You know you did. Yes, you did. Good morning, Mr. President.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Morning, Mr. President.
Just under the wire.
Calvin, the servants will think you mean it, clocking them in like that. They don't know you have a sense of humor.
Don't know that you know I have a sense of humor.
Can we talk about tonight?
Oh, excuse me, Mr. President. We come back. Thought you and Miss Coolidge had already finished.
Time wasted is lost forever.
Who's going to be on the guest list? How many will there be for dinner?
Oh, big pardon.
Oh, that's all right, Maggie. Oh, if that's the canopy, I won't be needing that.
Yes, ma'am.
9 feet long, I get lost in that bed already.
Oh. I shall regard that as classified information.
Will there be a reception line, or will we go straight into dinner? Because there is a receiving line. I have to wear a gown with a train and the...
Quoted me right for a change. The business of America is business.
Papa, you are not listening to me. I don't know whether to wear my beige lace or what.
Wager you don't know the date of William Shakespeare's birth, either.
Shakespeare? Well, of course I don't. I do know Roger Hornsby's batting average so far this season.
Never heard of him.
4:24. Now can we discuss our plans for dinner? What are we going to have?
My dear Grace, confidential White House information of that sort is not given out indiscriminately. And don't wear the beige lace. You've already been seen in that. Can't have people thinking the president's a tightwad. Good morning.
Good morning.
Chowder. Can always be stretched with more potatoes. And a little water in the milk won't change the taste any. My mother did it. She was a fine, thrifty Yankee cook. No. Heat's too high, shrinks the meat. You can lose 3 or 4 ounces that way. Now, you weren't fixing on throwing away this stale bread, I hope. Makes excellent pudding. I'll bring you my mother's recipe. Grew up on it.
Mr. President, with all due respect, sir, I can take care of anything that needs to be done in terms of the kitchen or the help.
Shopping list? Not too much butter. Margarine's just as good. Strawberries. Too dear this time of year. Now, we had roast beef last night. I had a slice. Mrs. Coolidge had a slice. And where's the rest of it?
Mr. President, in all my years at the White House, I have dealt only with the First Ladies, sir.
Well, this will be a nice change for you because you'll be dealing with me. The kitchen is not one of Mrs. Coolidge's favorite spots. Happens to be mine. And we'll be having 24 for dinner tonight. Guest list. In future, I want to see all bills. Waste cut down. Nothing thrown out. Leftovers always better the second day. I like preserves and crackers in my bedroom. Bowls of peanuts all over the house. I'm sure you'll make the adjustment, Miss Jaffray.
They call him Silent Cal.
Oh, boy.
Just can't get over it. My very own victory. And thank you, boys, for the records.
Oh, no need thanking us. We'd be over here doing a whole lot of listening.
Don't know how we're going to pay for it, child.
Not we, Mama. I.
Oh, but $43.50. You don't have that kind of money to spend.
Don't worry about the money. Easy time payments. Everybody's doing it.
Whole country living on credit these days.
Mr. Andrew Mellon, our esteemed Secretary of Treasury, says that's progress. Things are booming. I read it every day.
Nice for Mr. Mellon. He doesn't need easy payments. He's rich.
Maid, how come you ain't got your button on?
Oh, wear it on the job. Keeps the boss happy. What's the sense in wearing one anyway if nobody live here in Washington can vote?
Thank you, Maggie.
Ooh, I got to hurry. They be standing online for tickets. Me not there to open a box office.
That flag's got to go back to the White House. They only have 2. When you going to finish it?
I'll get to it. It's so ragged. Needs a lot of work. I don't know why Mr. Coolidge don't buy a new one anyway.
Now, that is one money-saving man.
Except when it comes to Mrs. Coolidge. Now, nothing's too good for her.
Mm-hmm.
You come home early now, Lillian.
Not tonight, Mama. Got a date after work.
Uh-oh.
Don't wait up for me.
Who? Who you going out with?
A new fella. You don't know him.
Does he drink? I hope he doesn't go to those speakeasies.
Oh, no, Maggie.
Or play the numbers.
Mama, it's going to come as a big surprise to you. But I am 26 years old.
I really love my present baby. The nicest Sunday I've had in a long time.
Then don't worry about the payments, okay? Enjoy your birthday, Mama.
Mother!
Dad!
Hey, Mom!
Dad!
If you just wait, sir, I'll take your bag. Wow. Rob Roy!
Baron!
Come on, here you go.
John. Cal.
Mom! I'm glad to see you.
I missed you so much. Hello, boys.
Dad!
How was camp, huh? On the farm?
Super.
Great. Where'd you get that?
No. You've got to approach her cautiously, boys. I think she's a Democrat.
Wow. Oh, boy. Doesn't this knock the cover off? Woohoo!
Well, dandy.
Now, don't get too comfortable, fellows. We're only temporary tenants.
Is he gone?
Yes, ma'am. The president just left for his office.
Thank you, Maggie.
Now, if the president should come back early for any reason and ask where I am, just say that I'm out. Now, that won't be a lie, Maggie, because that's exactly where I'll be, out.
Yes, ma'am. Well, are you sure you'll be all right by yourself?
Oh, if I don't get away from the Secret Service once in a while, I'll go mad. The president sneaks away all the time. Oh, boiled again. Please give me a little space to breathe in. Oh, be sure to put some peanuts out for the boys. You know, they're just like their father, always nibbling.
Oh, and then Her Highness, Mrs. Jaffray, threatened to quit.
Oh, no.
Of course, she waited till the president was out of the room, out of earshot.
Guess I missed all the big excitement today.
Oh. Then you haven't heard about Mackenzie and Mercer?
No, what?
Mackenzie's moving to Canada to work on a farm, which means Mercer stepped up as head houseman.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
You fancy some peanuts?
Oh, my goodness, I forgot.
Haven't I enough on my mind without worrying about where you're going to be when I get back or what you've been doing? And how is that Secret Service man to protect you running alongside a galloping horse? Who does he think he is? Hoot Gibson? Madam, you would be wise in this job not to try anything new. And wearing pants in public.
Oh, I'm so used to doing my own housework. It's hard to break the habit. Maggie?
Yes, ma'am?
Was it you who put the peanuts out on the table last night?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you heard. Fear makes him like that sometimes, Maggie. He lost his mother when he was a boy. If he doesn't know where I am every minute of the time, he just can't seem to function. He feels the same way about our sons. He just tries not to show it with them. I just wanted you to understand, Maggie. Mr. Coolidge is a good man.
Yes, ma'am.
A good man.
Oh, Fred, been looking for you. Girls in the kitchen tell me you a first-rate dancer.
Me and Bojangles? Why, you've got me an engagement?
The Coolidge boys. They want somebody to teach them how to do the new dances.
Oh, well, you've come to the right man. Hey, pretty good, pretty good. Hey, let's try it again, okay?
I'm game. Hey, what's the matter, Cal?
Oh, I don't know. I think I got a blister on my heel. That last set of tennis. You go ahead. I'll wait a while.
Only a blister. How can that happen? He was just a boy. Just a boy.
Yes.
You rang for me, ma'am?
Yes, Maggie, please take them away.
Oh, no, ma'am. Do you wear them again?
No! 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 Never! 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 Never again! Never. Oh.
Morning, Mr. President.
No joy being president. When he went, the power and the glory went with him.
I understand, sir.
Mays, do you realize it?
Yes, I do, sir. A year today.
If ever a young boy comes to the White House and wants to see the president, he's to be brought right in.
Yes, Mr. President, I'll sure remember that, sir.
Mays, why is it my chickens always taste of mint?
Well, I'm not surprised, Mr. President. They always eating out that mint bed President Teddy Roosevelt planted for his juleps.
A year.
Wouldn't it look nice if we gave it a big dip on the forehead? It'd look wonderful on you now.
Oh, any which way, Maggie, it really doesn't matter. Forgive me for being so thoughtless. I haven't even asked you about your boy. How is Emmett?
He's in the hospital more than out. He had a disabled officer job, escort at the War Department. Was working on the river for a while, but weather's so bad for him. When he got his medal and was decorated right out here on the ellipse of the White House, everything looked so promising. Emmett so wanted to stay in the service, but being wounded so bad, the Army put him out. Now the climate's killing him.
Should have come to me, Maggie, gal. This country owes him. For you. Mammy, it's time.
Maggie, I'll need my hair done after all. President and I will be dressing for dinner.
Hurry up. Mercer's in the attic. Needs all the help he can get.
What's the matter?
Roof's caving in.
Roof's caving in? Lord have mercy.
Move that table close to the ladder.
Get a couple of bed slats for support.
Yeah, that's right.
What's all the commotion? There's the noise down below. What's going on?
Roof's caving in, Mr. President. It happens every time it snows.
Usually we get men up on the roof with shovels, but this time the storm kind of caught us by surprise.
Well, let me give you a hand.
Oh, Mr. President.
I'd be pretty much of a fool just to stand here, wouldn't I? Never been up here. What are these rooms used for, anyway?
Storing, sewing, sleeping whenever there's 24-hour duty.
That's shameful. Totally inadequate. Congress got to appropriate some money immediately, and those steep stairs, I'm surprised nobody's broken their neck.
Men, don't beat up my floor. Now pay attention, all of you. When you come down, hit shoes off. Is that clear? I'm not going to have any of you track up my car.
Miss Jaffray, wouldn't you be more comfortable in Buckingham Palace?
Are you asking for my resignation?
Are you tendering it?
I will be gone in the morning.
Mammy, Queen Jaffray and I have come to a parting of the ways. You were out in this weather?
I'll dry your clothes, ma'am.
It's all right, Papa. I won't melt. I was just coming back from a campaign rally, and the car got stuck in a drift right here at Lafayette Park. It was fun walking home.
You catch your death. And what were you doing at a rally? You don't know anything about politics?
Well, Mrs. Taft invited me. Me and some other women. Nothing very big. They just wanted to get something started for you.
Don't get involved, Mammy. I'm not certain of my plans. If they draft me, that's one thing, but to ask for it as things are. No, can't do that.
But everybody likes you. They like you. You should have heard the women. They were saying that you were healing the country and that you made everybody forget all about the scandals, the Teapot Dome. What do you mean, as things are?
Economy overheated. Optimistic statements I've made to the public. Window dressing. I never felt I could impose my own frugal attitudes I hold as a private citizen. Been up to me, nobody would have invested a cent. I'm beginning to feel I was wrong. Let too many things happen to themselves. Should have spoken out. The trappings of office. The silly hats you put on just to prove you're a regular guy. And catching fish for the cameras in a pond stocked with 10-inch trout any child could grab with his bare hands. And all the while, the country's in jeopardy. Too much money being borrowed. It's all too easy. The stock market. That frightens me. Mammy, in my heart, I know there's going to be a depression. And no way I know to head it off.
I hear you, Lillian.
Mom, what you doing up so late? You should be in bed.
No time for a respectable girl to be coming home.
You still cutting and pasting after working all day?
Why not? Might write a book someday.
Oh, Mama. Write a book.
You've been to one of those speakeasies, haven't you?
No, Mama. Don't go there for the drinking. Go for the music, the show. That line of girls dancing, wearing those long silk stockings and feathers. I dance every step right along with them in my head.
What's to become of you? Worry about you every minute of the day.
I'm taking care of myself.
Suppose you're out with a new fella again tonight.
Nice fella. You'd like him. Tall, good looking. Reminds me a lot of Emmett.
You thinking of marrying? You're old enough.
Not marrying him or anybody else. Marriage, as far as I see it, is care and waiting and worry.
Your father couldn't help the way things worked out for him.
I know that, Mama. But you got to try to understand. I've got to feel free.
Worry so about you. You're all I have, you and Emmett. Him so far away out there in Arizona. Bless Mr. Coolidge for sending him.
I'll miss him as bad as you do.
Wonder if I'm ever going to see my boy again.
Oh, of course you are. One of these days, I'll just put you on a train, send you out with nothing on your mind but having a good time.
That costs money. Still so much to pay for. Refrigerator.
I paid for the Victrola, didn't I? Now, you just let me worry about things for a change.
Now that Mrs. Jaffray's gone, I know I could get you a job at the White House permanent.
Never going to the White House. Got no life of your own over there. Look at you, Mama. Out there beck and call. Phone ring right this minute, you'd go running back and never ask why. Working at the White House, it's like being in a convent. It's like taking a veil. Now you just quit worrying. Get to bed. I'll work things out for the both of us.
The Republicans nominate for the next President of the United States, the Honorable Herbert Clark Hoover.
Happy days are here again. The skies above are clear again. Let us sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here again. All together shout it now. There's no one who can doubt it now. So let's tell the world about it now. Happy days are here again. Your cares and troubles are gone. There'll be no more from now on. Happy days are here again. The skies above are clear again. Let us sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here again.
My brother was with the 372nd.
That's so. A.R. saw some hard duty. He's selling apples, too?
No. He's in Arizona. Was gassed.
It's tough.
Things will get better.
Yeah. Let's see now. Mr. Hoover's been in office more than a year. I'm still waiting for the chicken in my pot, the car in my garage. Arizona, huh? I hear it stays warm there.
That's what he writes.
Thank you.
Don't understand why they can't wait. Been paying regular almost 2 years. Only back owe a couple of payments.
Sorry, miss, but I have a family.
Don't hold you to blame.
What kind of work you out of?
I sew, make fancy dresses.
Not a whole lot of call for that these days.
You telling me?
Just put that milk in some cold water so it won't turn sour.
everybody. I've come to take the veil.
Just a minute. Mind your tongue. Don't say anything fresh.
Mama, I'm 30 years old.
Come in.
Morning, Mrs. Long. This is my daughter, Lillian. Lillian, this is our new housekeeper, Mrs. Long.
How to do?
Never get caught up. Dinners, luncheons, teas, every day. So, you want to work with us, Lillian?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I have given it a lot of thought, and...
I see you found her a uniform. Well, I'm afraid it's the best fit available.
Oh, she can alter that in her spare time. She's fine with a needle.
Indeed she is. I've seen some of her work.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm well acquainted with the Whitehouse linen.
What Lillian means to say is that she's willing to mend anything needs mending. You just ask her.
I understand what she means, Maggie. You know, it's crossed my mind what the ambassadors would think if they knew they were eating off patched linen. But then none of their countries have paid back on the war debt, so I guess that makes us even. All right, Lillian, we'll give it a try. Now, you understand, of course, that every administration is different. President Hoover and Mrs. Hoover have their own ways, and we try at all times to respect them. A lot of new rules. Yes, indeed, a lot of new rules.
You taking that upstairs again? You just brought it down.
That was last week.
Bridget, right there by the molding. Maura, get a fresh rag.
Morning, Mr. President.
When are you going to learn, Lillian? I explained to you, servants are not supposed to be noticed.
How can I not be with a big laundry cart like that?
The president's got a lot on his mind. He doesn't like servants in the way.
Just don't seem friendly. Not saying good morning, him right there.
Jobs are hard to come by. And if you're gonna work here, you've got to do things the way they want them. Again.
Mama, why did you wait till I got finished if you didn't like what I was doing?
Hush up. You might talk back to your mama at home, but not to First Maid Maggie Rogers. Not if you want to work here. Now you make this bed up again. And you do it right this time. Get every last spot now. What are you bringing that down for?
First lady wants it. President's bedroom was to be a sitting room. Now it's an office.
But they've got 3 offices up on the 3rd floor now.
We just a moving men, Maggie.
Now do the inside.
Oh, little lady, I didn't mean to track up your floor. I'm sorry.
That's all right, Maze. The head maid's making sure I do a lot of practicing.
Pushing a little too hard there, Maggie.
Has to learn to do her part. Clean water. You're just putting dirt on dirt from that bucket. And when you're through, now that you've got that done, Mrs. Hoover likes different color table runners every day for luncheon. So we'll need 4 more of these for this week.
Don't spoil me.
Don't know what you're complaining about. It's nice working up here now. You can thank Mr. Coolidge for that. Remember that old slanting roof with snow caving it in? You remember I told you about that.
When you want these runners done, Miss Rogers?
Just do the best you can, young woman. I'm sure you'll get them done long before they're needed. Linen room. Yes, Miss Long? I'll get her there right away.
What you want me to do now? Clean the furnace?
First Lady wants to meet you. Now, just remember, she doesn't like talking to servants any more than she has to. So, if she raises her hand like this, that means come to her. But if she goes like this, that means don't talk. She's thinking. But if she walks, that means you go.
Come in. The President and I heartily endorse the Buy Now movement, and we urge your organization to join in the effort to keep money in circulation. Thank you for consideration, etc., etc., etc. Oh, and check with the Smithsonian about the Monroe furniture. If they can't locate the original, see what we can do about duplicating it. Oh. Girl Scouts. Well, bring this back. We'll go into it later. So you're Maggie's little girl?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a cold?
Oh, no. Madam.
She's a fine woman, Maggie. Dependable. And with a mother like that, you must have the same attributes.
Well, I think that I have...
We only expect light work from you. And some sewing, of course. Seem a little thin. I'll have to fatten you up. I presume you like desserts.
Oh, yes. I especially like ice cream.
Well, you get along all right?
You bet. Saw eye to eye. She only wants me to do light work.
That's so. Light work.
In the next episode, our White House staff experiences the invigorating change from the remote Hoovers to the gregarious Roosevelts.
All clear.
And he threatened the president. That must never happen again. So in the future, whenever the president or the first lady go to or from their rooms, there will be a signal.
Move!
Maggie Rogers, First Maid, is a Simon Legree. Making me do twice what you ask anybody else to do.
You think I like you on your knees, but there are lots of people out of work, hungry. It's the times, child. Hard times.
Mrs. Roosevelt, may I present you?
Hi, everybody. Our staff. Well, I hope that we will be here not too late, but we need a lot of everything.
I'm afraid you'll find us a rather noisy family.
What's your name?
Lillian, sir?
Well, Lillian, you and I, we know what it's all about, don't we?
Yes, sir.
From now on, little girl, you ride, with or without me. Much more fun.